Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, celestial earth angelics of the galactic rainbow tribe of the nations of the new earth. Your soul star portal is fully open now that connects you to your higher dimensional soul star spark that we lowered down into this realm for our final mission in the simulated time loops of suffering and separation. Humanity is at the stage where they know fully that they have suffered enough, both individually and collectively. Now is the time for all to come into the full realization of their oneness with God, Source Creator. We are seeing the higher energetics really starting to pulse in again, with amplitudes of 20 and 35 hertz appearing on the Schumann charts, with massive blasts of white light and a lot of multidimensional activity. We are fully on the ascension path. There is no looking back. With the eyes of our spirits open, we see into and through all things. Nothing can keep us from our divine destiny of living a true eternal life in heaven upon earth. On the Mayan calendar, we enter the galactic signature today of Keen 178, white solar mirror. The white mirror of the great central sun reflects everything perfectly, creating a mirror effect that is a quanta field of pulsating light for all creation of divine purpose. We are in the final days of the old dissolving to make sacred space for the new to manifest into. Everything is coming into perfect alignment for the final quantum leap of consciousness into diamond light bodies of the Christos conscious ones. We are in the resurrection and ascension of our holy birthright of freedom from all that causes suffering. We are resolving all things in the unborn mind of Buddha, our pure awareness. We dissolve all that is distorted and remove all anomalies, implants, and interference of our mission to bridge heaven and earth. This is accomplished with our pure intent and divine will. We hold the line with our visions of new earth, anchored deep into the crystalline heart center of Pachamama. Solaris continues to project the high rays of the Ascension resonance to activate every living heart of our ground crew team of the 144. Keep the inner fires burning bright as we light up all grids and meridians both internally and externally. The yellow gold sun is being activated in every living heart. It is time to transmit the gold ray out from your center into the ends of the infinite multiverse for the totality of awakening all life in all realms. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful activations and transmissions for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end. And please do us a favor, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below on what you're experiencing and feeling in these intense times. And please share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm to get our messages and gnosis energy out to more of our team of the 144,000. And with these powerful energies flowing in, we had many activations again today all over this realm with 116 M1.5 or greater earthquakes. The most powerful in the root chakra of Pachamama today, a 5.8 in South Sandwich Islands. Earlier today, northwest of Kuriil Islands 4.1, in the portal of Haiti 4.7, New Atlantean energy coming in. Indonesia, we had a trinity of activations with a 4.7, 4.8, and 4.6, 37 kilometers depth, 37 into 73, heaven on earth. Philippines 4.8, 12 divine goddess. Chile, South America, Andes Mountains, home of our sacred condors 4.7. Valdez, Alaska, crown of Lemuria 3.6, council of 9 coming in, 27 kilometer, 9.9 portal, 99.10 greed, 9th dimensional energies flowing in. Another activation, root chakra, South Sandwich Islands 4.9, 13 divine goddess. Haiti, another 4.0, South Pacific Ocean 4.9, Okinawa, Japan 5.3, Sonora, Mexico, 4.4, Divine 44 coming in. Indonesia, another powerful 4.8, 185 kilometer depth. San Antonio de los Cobres, Argentina, South America, on the Tropic of Capricorn, we had a 4.3, 216 kilometers depth, 216, followed by a 4.5, 208 kilometer depth. Then in Chile, South America, 4.2. Tonga, we had a 4.8. Fiji, 4.5. Indonesia, 4.5. Another 9.9 activation. Puerto Rico, 3.0. In the heart of Lemuria, we had 2 activations. One in Pahala with a 3.0, and another in Fern Acres, Hawaii, 3.1. Then the most powerful in South Sandwich, 5.8, 2152 UTC. Fukushima, Japan, 5.8. Papua New Guinea, 5.4. Guam, 5.0. Northern Mid-Atlantic Ridge, 5.0. And then Tonopah, Nevada, 3.5. 555 flowing in. The whole grid again today, totally lit up, totally activated. And to our ground crew team, Earth Angelics, please continue to flood this realm with the violet flame, the violet ray, and focus your awareness, attention on bringing peace, balance, and harmony, and a quick resolution to this conflict in the Ukraine and Russia. And continue to blaze this area with the violet ray, the violet flame of Saint Germain, connecting directly with your almighty I Am presence as we continue to blaze, blaze, blaze the violet flame to transmute and transfigure all nefarious energy into that of the light, to that of love, truth, and the clear light of bliss, of Source, Prime Creator, we call the Great Mystery, Wakan Tanka. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 6 degrees, 23 minutes Capricorn. The sun is at 7 degrees, 30 minutes Pisces, 73 into the 37, heaven descending upon earth. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 8 degrees Pisces, a girl blowing a bugle. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 7 degrees Capricorn, a veiled prophet speaks, seized by the power of a god, from astrologyweekly.com. And now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the Animal Spirits Knowledge cards from Susan Boulay. And the card she pulled for you today, Polar Bear, symbology, power, wisdom, peace. The Inuit peoples consider the polar bear, which they called Nanook, to be powerful and wise. The legend of Giak describes a 10-legged polar bear living in the Arctic ice pack who renounced the violence of his 4-legged relatives and attempted to create a community based on peace and love. In the painting entitled Playing with the North Wind, the bear dances and cavorts with the wind, a symbol of spiritual energy. Boulay, who identified with the bear totem, completed this painting just before her death in 1996. The raised forepaw of the bear in the painting appears to be waving goodbye. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Rasha, ultimately everyone who considers him or herself to be a full participant in this interdimensional effort is capable of carrying and transmitting high levels of therapeutic healing energy, and teachers abound in these times who are most willing to pass this knowledge on to you. Trust in your own abilities at an intuitive level to source the guidance and therapies that are best suited to your circumstances. Your core vibration is one you have carried into this lifetime. This is an identifying configuration that marks who you are, and this vibration will not be dissipated or accelerated in this way. One becomes more of what one already is through every aspect of the cleansing and purification process. As one peels away the layers of accumulated vibrational density and debris that are carried within the energetic forms of every being in your reality, one is able to glimpse the true nature of humanness and experience what is possible within the context of physicality. The key to maximizing the process of energy assimilation is the state of your focused intent with regard to that energy. were you to approach the experience from the standpoint of wishing to take on the energy of another, that mindset would, in essence, nullify the beneficial effects possible from exposure to these energies. For one does not adopt the energy of another when this work is correctly practiced. Through exposure to the amplified vibration that is passing through another being, the vibratory level of one's own essence is enhanced. Excerpt from the book Oneness through Rochelle from onenesswebsite.com, and from Divine Sister of the Light Ramona Lappin. All new worlds are born from within the one consciousness, remembering and seeing through the illusions, false projections, and inversions of this world, and how all came to be is how they dissolve now, as the true history, our true memories, our true self, and true organic realities arise from within and are birthed anew, as our memories, gifts, abilities, and power now quickly arise and strengthen from deep within us in our sacred crystal hearts, from deep within the coatings of our DNA, our bones, and our blood, from within every cell of our being as the memories unlock, from deep within the core and crystal rivers, caverns, beds, and caves of Nova Gaia, as well as all shed the old skins, we get ready to fully rise, roar, and ascend in divine timing, order, and alignment. As all continues to unfold, merge, unify, and rebirth as one through our sacred vessel, all collapsed and co-created from within the void, within the sacred zero-point field, beyond time, beyond space, beyond right, beyond wrong, and beyond all illusions of separation. All delusions and false projections fully lift and dissolve now, along with the holographic overlays and inverted thought forms that make up these old artificial timelines, realities. We do this by seeing it for what it is. That's how the illusions dissolve. When all fear, false evidence appearing real, has been purged, as we continue to let go of, shift, delete, and overwrite all of the old perceptions, thoughts, beliefs, values, and programs that have created a very upside-down world, no longer allowing our attention to be used against our consciousness, no longer half asleep behind the wheel, no longer letting our unconscious steer our ship and manifest on autopilot, recreating old dramas based on our trauma, and co-creating on behalf of those with the negative mind and intent. As we now remember our missions and who we truly are, the superconscious co-creators of all new worlds, the architects, visionaries, oracles, guardians, time benders, time weavers, magi, grail lines, solar dragon kings and queens, ancient priests and priestesses, and crystal avatars that came to be and bring the change, to stand in full integrity, reclaiming our full freedom, divinity, and birthrights of abundance, all from deep within. All realities rebirthed in divine order as the one consciousness now, and quantum no time, because time, a construct and basis of this inverted slave matrix hologram, ceases to exist as all dimensions, realities, timelines, our identities, and multidimensional selves merge, synchronize, and unify as one now, letting go of all we thought we knew before, transcending all the laws of the known cosmos, through the purity of true divine love that heals all, as divine union within and without unfold, as all merges, unravels, unveils, and unlocks through our own transformation now, as the truth that cannot be questioned arises from deep, deep, deep within, as that's where all shifts and changes take place, from within the one consciousness, all interconnected and linked as one, the law of one rebirth through us now, through the miracles that we indeed are, truly all we need to know, all right there inside of us, ready to be accessed and unlocked through our sacred crystal hearts, ready to fully crack open and come online now, as our higher heart minds get ready to fully unify and ignite as one, now seeing clearly through all the illusions of separation and inversions of this upside-down world. The false realities dissolve, just like the spells. That's when Gaia's heart fully awakens and all new realities are birthed from here, through us, always, now. Eternal love and blessings, Ramona. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Lara A, 144, coming in. A call to all Starseeds and Lightworkers. Hello, fellow Lightworkers and Starseeds. I'm writing to you because I feel that you are an important part of my ascension. Our dear Galactic Federation contacted me yesterday and urged me to share this vital information with you. They told me that if enough people wake up and start to realize who they really are, then it will help with the ascension process for everyone. So now I am reaching out to you in the hopes that you can share this message with others. Let others know that they can learn how to reach their full potential as human beings. The key to enlightenment is knowing who you truly are, the creator of your reality. You are not your thoughts, body, or mind. These things are temporary vehicles that allow us to experience this lifetime on Earth, but they are not who we truly are. When we realize who we really are behind our outward manifestations, we immediately become enlightened and free from suffering. We come into a state of grace where all is well, and there is nothing left to do or achieve, because we have already arrived at the perfection of our natural state. The problem is that many people think that their physical bodies are who they really are. They have the sensation that they are trapped inside their own skin and are unable to escape. They think they are the voices in their heads, the thoughts that run around in their heads, and they believe they are the emotions that come and go in their body. They do not realize that they are something other than this. They do not know that there is a deeper level to who they really are. In fact, you have experienced this deeper level of consciousness before, but you were so young when it happened that you did not remember it. You were in a deep state of meditation or relaxation when suddenly you had an experience of consciousness where you felt very deeply connected to everything around you. You felt like you were part of everything around you. There was no separation between yourself and anything else. It was an amazing experience, wasn't it? That feeling, that beautiful experience, actually represents your true nature. That feeling is who you really are deep down inside of your being. But unfortunately, most people grow out of that feeling over time, because most adults teach children to separate from life instead of connecting with it. I am talking here about a different kind of connection. It is your connection to the world around you, your connection to the universe, and your connection to the divine. When you are able to realize this connection, then you have entered into the fifth dimension. The transition to the fifth dimension has already begun. This can be seen in many ways through various supernatural occurrences, including UFOs and their occupants, crop circles, spontaneous combustion, and balls of light in photos. All of this is part of the cosmic upgrade that is taking place on Earth as we enter the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension is a step beyond the fourth dimension, which is what we are currently operating in. In the fourth dimension, you deal with your emotions, and in the fifth dimension, you do not need to because you realize that there are no emotions. You merely look at life as a dance and enjoy it from that perspective. This can be difficult for many people because they have been taught to have fear by those who wish to control them, those who wish for them to be slaves. These days we are living in an age where almost everyone is aware of what's going on around them, yet they choose to remain asleep and unaware of their true selves. The power of choice lies within each individual, and although there will be more and more people awakening into the fifth dimension, it's critical to awaken your family and friends so that they may realize themselves as they truly are. How to ascend? How to enter the fifth dimension? The answer is that you don't need to do anything about this. You just need to watch your body, thoughts, feelings, and actions. This is the only way. There's no other way to enter the fifth dimension. All your doubts will disappear automatically if you follow this simple technique. This technique is like an ultimate key that opens all doors of the universe. You can use this exercise in many ways. Allow yourself time to think without being distracted by your activity. To get rid of the stress and negativity that is accumulated in your mind throughout the day by not being able to think about it for a period of time. To connect with your inner self and thus bring out the best in yourself. To feel the world around you more clearly. To rest from doing any activity and a lot more. The main focus of this exercise is to empty your mind of thoughts for 5 to 10 minutes. You can do this exercise anytime you want and anywhere you want. There's no need for any special preparation or place. Just sit comfortably with your back straight and close your eyes. Then take a few deep breaths and relax your whole body. Let go of all thoughts, worries, ideas, or plans that come to mind. The key is to watch your breath. Take deep, long, and very slow breaths in and out, then do nothing more but observe your breaths. You may watch your body, actions, thoughts, and feelings, but do not engage by reacting to them. Simply observe what comes and goes. You have been imprisoned in your mind up to this point. You are living in a dream world that is created by your thoughts and feelings. Now you can open your eyes and see who is watching these activities. You can become free from this prison and be free forever. Now I'm giving you the good news that it is possible to live permanently in the fifth dimension. This is the place of supreme consciousness, or supreme blissfulness, or godliness, which is beyond time and space. I've seen many people who have been there for many years with their physical bodies, as they have done this exercise since a long time ago. This technique can easily be learned by anyone at home, as it requires no money or other things too much to learn, to watch your body, action, thoughts, and feelings without reacting to them. You are a being, a soul, spirit, energy, and not just a physical body. The body is just a temporary vessel. You are eternal and made of pure energy. Your soul never dies and never gets sick. It doesn't age. It's time to tune in. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. Aho, Lara A, Ambassador of the Galactic Federation, from the galacticfederation.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter. Blessings, beloveds. Acceleration of the revelation phase brings subtle and not so subtle agendas to the surface. Remember the sleight of hand aspect of this phase. All is not as it seems. Discernment, wisdom, perspective. Note our collective progress, those standing for the whole rather than choosing sides out of fear or obedience. The collective heart is tested again. Revelation of unity is unavoidable. Pay attention to the agendas you fuel with your consciousness. We know how these realities work. Feel where your energy is being pulled. You'll be presented with things to worry about, sides to choose. The last agenda fades. New concerns are presented. Where is your consciousness? What are you creating? What are you affirming with your thoughts, words, actions, and feelings? Creation itself is being purified in these realms. Focus on solutions and positive outcomes. Properly qualified light has more power than fear. We revisit the core photonic principle, proper use of life force, basic frequency magnetics. Until we attain internal equanimity, the outer world will continue to reveal conflict. Divine neutrality is a valuable tool in this journey out of distortion. Compassionate choices within, higher collective choices without. Your ego, mind, and emotions will avoid it. Forgive your procrastination and begin. Clarity and heart-based perspective welcome peace into the collective harmonic. An excellent complement to revelation. A must for right action and creation of solutions which benefit the whole. The lesson of equanimity during conflict is as old as the Mahabharata. Still applicable, we are still learning this eternal lesson of the soul's journey. It makes us better liaisons, clearer conduits, and better co-creators at the collective table. Remember, the higher vibration of awakened and empowered hearts has more influence on outcomes. Many are being groomed for unified leadership in the new of divine compassion, grace, unconditional love, and equanimity. No matter what, in love, light, and service. Sandra Walter from AscensionPath.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica. Living a dual light reality. To the Wayshowers leading the way, we ask you to review your life plan, to realize your light stream is now initiating 2 levels of light incorporated in your light mission. Your soul signature light mission and the new earth light mission. Remember, your entry to earth is led by multiple factors relating to your original mission to support humanity at the critical point of mass awakening, the conjunction and mass assimilation of light. Understand this time is now, leading to the surfacing of ancient ideas, ancient thoughts of your original humanitarian light mission. For many, this will awaken your ancient light origins to surface, encoded with your family of light now living in this reality. For many are feeling this deep connection to many like a magnet, magnetized to the energy field of others. For many, this current reality brings a myriad of current events to consume your mind, coupled with global events to confuse and frighten the global narrative. The complexity of your world is no easy task. The messengers of light are required to awaken and understand their unique light story, to understand their light mission. For the task of many is to see the path before you and balance the light on many fractal levels. No, the critical awakening of mass consciousness is enabling this light view to be realized for many. It is simply the task of staying on course, being the navigator of light. Breathe, stay assured you are surrounded in a wonderful stream of light. As the light streams continue to expand and raise the consciousness of humanity, sending waves of cosmic light. Be love, be light. The Arcturians and Karen from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. All the people that have hurt you in the past are being held accountable. I am seeing this as frenemies that have negatively impacted your spiritual mission and career, including your decreed destined union. It's vitally important that you receive assistance from the Holy Spirit to help remove those people now. With the frequency of the rose, she is ascending your masculine channel higher into unconditional love. This is also clearing the burdens you've been carrying. This is the end of attracting challenges due to having a lack mindset. Release that for healing and freedom from losses. A new mind is kicking in that is more logical and emotionally balanced, which attracts happiness, success, abundance, and harvest. The Holy Spirit is guarding you with a new level of privacy and protection, providing an opportunity for the masculine and feminine to go deeper and higher into a loving connection. Remote viewing and being watched is clearing, as well as dramatic games and psychic attacks that disrupted balance and harmony. The masculine is being guided and supported to stand in his power and protect and redeem the feminine of those external forces through clearing polarities and uniting. A new chapter of love is commencing without external interferences. Together, the masculine and feminine are able to overcome those obstacles, neutralize past timelines, and attain higher levels of Christ consciousness and wisdom. Keep your focus on your spiritual path as the karma from duality completes its cycle. Continue committing to your necessary tasks at hand, guided by Spirit, to support your power restoration. This is an act of self, of putting yourself first through this time of major collapses and final endings from division and the relationships that contributed to the division template and timeline. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you. Carolyn, Kundalini Twin Flames. And from the Archangelic Calendar, Gaia is in Circe's will. Circe, our galaxy, acts upon the infinite universe's will, which is yet a microcosm for infinitely expanding Creator Source. The current setting is Earth, which encompasses all physical elements and is easily the most comforting setting we have seen in a while. Gaia is taking control of herself once more, balancing in profound and delightful ways. A complex palindrome in our decimal calculations shows there will be profound cooperation from opposing forces. This day is relatively calm compared to what it could have been. There are substantial incoming energies that will benefit those large enough to absorb it. Legion and 5D News. Please always remember, student of the path, the transmutational energy of the dragon is always by your side. Our solar system is in a malevolent vortex and is about to suddenly eject from this place. This situation will cause many different things to occur, all of which will lead to sentient Earth. The Crystal Collective is like any other collective linked by an ethereal force. This statement means that information can be transferred from mineral to mineral as long as it is part of the same collective. The best example of this would be Moldavite, which can flood someone with knowledge and wisdom from all of the data it has collected throughout its collective existence. It does not matter how far apart these crystals are, they are one. To the social media warriors who are unbiasedly showing people and cultures for the beautiful divinity they generally are, bravo. We should be celebrating each other purely and sincerely. We should not be tolerating each other. We should celebrate our diversity. Humanity, be beautiful. It will change it all. The dark spell of humanity is almost completely dissolved. Natural immunity must reach critical mass to work correctly. Imagined cells can accomplish this on their own. We must realize the issues of humanity are not demonic influences. It is put in play by the system we live in, founded on greed. Even the evilest in the non-physical has respect for balance. This truth will come into play whenever we deal with walk-ins. The Lightworkers' work is mainly in building the new earth. The tools and assignments for the day are in the link in the description below. From ArchangelicCalendar.com, and from Divine Brother of the Light Levi banner. Mercury in Aquarius comes into a square with Uranus in Taurus, which is a 90-degree alignment that is both dynamic and activating. Uranus brings abrupt changes and expansive shifts. During this time you might spring into action with new ideas. This could be out of necessity in order to get out of a currently stagnant situation, or on the other hand you might feel blocked from your creativity until you have a breakthrough. This is a time to align your mind with new ways of seeing and doing things that are still practical. A time to implement changes or go with the changes that you are given. This theme is further amplified when Mercury comes into direct contact or conjunct with Saturn on March 2nd. This could again call you to bring your seemingly lofty, albeit creative ideas into practical steps that can actually produce results. This is a time to get real about what your creative genius can become. This could feel like a block in your flow of consciousness, though it is meant to show you it's time to implement your ideas into action. From Shamanic Astrology Mystery School. And from Divine Sister of the Light Adrian Elise, Gaia Daily, February 25th through the 28th, more true. Mercury in Aquarius is finally exiting his retrograde shadow. Mercury is sitting in square to Uranus in Taurus, saying that this journey is about an awakening revolution of true wealth. An uncovering of our true gifts and skills is what will take us over into the Aquarian age. Venus exits her retrograde shadow next week. We are coming to the end of a long, strange retrograde season. There is still one more conjunction with Pluto for Venus, but this time Mars, our masculine planet, is right by her side. Venus, Mars, and Vesta make an exact conjunction to Pluto on March 3rd. All planets will be direct until April 29th, when Pluto turns retrograde. Pluto will make it all the way to 28 degrees Capricorn before turning retrograde. It's the beginning of the end of Pluto in Capricorn, where he has been since November 2008. Pluto moves over into Aquarius in 2023, but retrogrades back into Capricorn until January 2024. Pluto has been pushing our buttons and boundaries while being conjunct to our personal planets for the last 3 months. It all started back in early December 2021 when Venus came up to Pluto. It's the end of a chapter and now the fallout. Pluto is putting the pressure on for us to make the changes in our life that can better support our spiritual truth. Vesta, representing the passionate fire of spiritual work and purpose, is exactly conjunct Venus and Mars as they approach Pluto, making this whole thing all about making more room for our sacred spiritual work. Whatever is breaking down in your life, it's trying to make more room for a life of deeper meaning and purpose. In this year of the tiger, it's time for our work to be aligned with our spiritual truth. Venus and Mars have been traveling together since mid-February. It's a triumphant conclusion to retrograde season, with Mars and Venus moving over into Aquarius together on March 6th. The time is ripe for a spiritual rebirth, with Pisces new moon happening next week on March 2nd, right when Mars, Venus, and Vesta come up to Pluto. There's a break in the clouds, and an energy of spiritual renewal, with Jupiter in conjunction with the Sun and the Moon for this new moon. Mercury will also be in exact conjunction with Saturn in Aquarius, perhaps bringing some focus and clarity to what this retrograde season has been all about. It's a new chapter and a new direction. With all of the planets direct, it's a time for moving forward in big ways. Pluto is pushing us to take a leap down the path of living a life more true to who we really are. From AdrianElise.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Mercury and Aquarius square Uranus and Taurus. Communications are abrupt, snappy, or unexpected. We need to choose our words and moments carefully. Some may feel like an outcast for holding a different view to others. Stay with your truth, but don't alienate yourself. Take alternative perspectives into consideration. Wired, anxious energy increases tension. But if we can tune out frustration, there is the potential for flashes of insight and out-of-the-box thinking. However, it would be best to curb any tendency to broadcast thoughts immediately. This is a learning process, and ideas benefit from further development. Shocks and surprises, too, could take us in a different direction than we anticipated. The key is to be flexible. High-frequency information is flowing through the cosmos. Be open to its creative guidance. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 178, White Solar Mirror. Solar is the name for the number 9, and its keywords are intention, pulse, and realize. There's no messing with this number. It gets the job done. I feel sorry for folks who have a solar child because they get what they want and it's hard to say no to them. Utilize this energy today and get what you want. Use your intention, but be discerning. Don't take what you don't need. Today is White Mirror, which represents reflection, endlessness, and order. Today is all about the intention to find the truth. Be prepared to be shocked, surprised, intrigued, or stunned. Learning the truth can have the effect if you are digging around for answers. You never know what you may find. If you have the nerve and you are prepared to hear what you don't want to hear, then go ahead and make it your intention to discover what is really going on. The guide today is the White Wizard, the Charmer. When Wizard guides the mirror, there is potential for hornswaggling. Be wary of people trying to enchant you in order to conceal truth. On the plus side, you can be enchanting, and if you need to, use a little charm to extract answers. Then that's fine, but don't harm anyone in the process. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Solar Mirror, 9/8 Knob, Keen 178, 25th of February 2022, Reflecting Endless Love, Twin Flame Portal, 25/2/2022 equals 726 equals 78 equals 15 equals 6. Day codes 25, Spiritual Wisdom, Learning from the Past. 7, Magic, Mystic, Spiritual, Initiation, Solitude. 6, Heaven, Christ Consciousness, Harmony, Family, Fertility. Month-year codes 2, Twins, Partners, Cooperation, Alliances. 6, Heaven, Christ, Family, Romance, Fertility. 8, Infinite, Abundant Source Flow. 20, The Awakening, Clear Vision. 22, Architect of Peace, Master Builder. Keen 178 equals 16 equals 7. Mystic, Magic, Spiritual, Solitude. A powerfully reflective day to break through the matrix with the power of love. Eclipse of the Heart 9 months ago, Keen 176, aligned with the new moon solar eclipse in Gemini on the 10th of June 2021. We are reactivating these codes through this galactic spin in this higher spiral of the Tzolk'in calendar. The solar eclipse activated a twin flame portal, so this is potent energy for reigniting the spark in these destined reunions. The Ring of Fire solar eclipse occurred last year, while the new lunar moon was in the sign of Gemini. The sun was also in the sign of Gemini, so we had a double whammy of Gemini energy activated, doubling the impact of the twins. Gemini symbolizes the twins and lovers, being the sign for twin flames. The sun is currently in romantic, starry-eyed, and sensitive Pisces, while the moon is in free-spirited, happy-go-lucky, adventurer Sagittarius. Venus and Mars are conjunct in Capricorn in the 4th house of home and family. Both are creating a harmonious sextile to beautiful Neptune in its own sign of romantic Pisces, where the sun is now. This accentuates everything romance-wise. Venus and Mars are traveling companions until mid-March 2022. So there are very strong magnetic forces at play favoring beautiful liaisons and cooperative alliances. This heart expansion is being amplified by the solar mirror and white dog today, favoring many happy reunions and homecoming for kindred souls, a total eclipse of the heart. Day 9 in the white dog wave spell of unconditional love, loyalty, devotion, service, friendship, and faith. We are uncovering and healing all that separates us from source love in order to be love. Today we allow Christ consciousness through the endlessness of time to pulse through our being with the blade of pure reflection, to realize pure unconditional love, the timeless power of creation. Tone of creation, solar tone 9, operates in the spiritual realm, action, realizing, power, pulsing, essence, intention. The 9th day of the wave spell is the one that gives the last push prior to manifestation. The solar phase is where we wake up to the fact that our will affects the reality we experience, so we begin pulsing, extending our intent into realization, visualizing what we want to manifest, and pulsing that intention from our heart. Today we are pulsing pure Christ consciousness and unconditional love. Today is another very special spiritual day, symbolizing the energy codes of Christ's resurrection through the link to the 2021 solar eclipse portal, as the darkness eclipses the light, but the light returns through a blazing ring of fire, bursting forth from the darkness. The solar tone represents the Christ light, as it is a pulsing energy that emanates from the sun, bringing forth the power to realize and manifest your intentions. Christ is the Son of God. This code, coupled with the white dog wave spell and the daily 6 heaven Christ consciousness code, all synergistically combine to bring forth a beautiful, elevating solar force, the return of the light in all its sunburst glory. Make sure you are fully conscious of your energy and intent today, and focused on what you wish to realize. This is a very important during the super solar charged magnifying mirror code. Make a list of what darkness you wish for the sun to burn and what lightness you wish the sun to activate and energize. From dark to light, the power of transformation and resurrection is strong today. What vision and intention are you pulsing into your new reality? We are gifted once again with a very divinely spiritual day today, an exceptional divine love code to accelerate humanity's evolution. We are inspired to rise and shine brightly as the precious star bliss suns that we are, expanding our hearts and our being into pure consciousness, a new way of being for the newly crowned, Christed, golden solar humans. Today's question is, how can I harmonize the darkness into the light, becoming more receptive to pulsing the pure love of Christ consciousness through my being. Divine blessings for bathing in the pure, golden, solar, Sophia, Christos, love alchemy today. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 178, White Solar Mirror. The mantra, the code for today is, I pulse in order to reflect. Realizing order, I seal the matrix of endlessness. With the solar tone of intention, I am guided by the power of timelessness. And on this powerful day of activations and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, your visions, your dreams, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to vote for us to continue bringing these transmissions to the world and help support us in our cause, you can make a monthly pledge on Patreon at our link at whitegoldeagle.com. I'd like to thank Divine Sistar of the Light CC, Celia Watkins, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sistar. We appreciate you and your continued support. We'd also like to thank Divine Sistar of the Light Maria Richards for another donation. Thank you, Divine Sister, and for your continued support. I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Valerie P, for your donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We truly appreciate you and your support, and all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. If you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you can do so to our PayPal link at eaglelovecondor.com. 441 coming in, the mirror of the 144. The code of our Sacred Ground Crew team of the 144. I'd like to thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors artwork on Etsy. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Monica Moran, for another purchase. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. You can purchase my divine counterparts, Sacred Goddesses, Zodiac Goddesses, Healing Jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with powerful codes from the Tzolk'in and from Divine Sister Sandra Walters. From the Tzolk'in shared by Divine Brothor of the Light, Ed Torreta. I am the Yogin, coded by the white mirror. 18 is my number, living in a state of eternal meditation, beyond word, thought, and action, sitting in my inner cave. I am the reflection of an endless dream. I keep the key to the mirror universes. From the cosmic universe that mirrors everything, I am the meditation of the ecstasy of emptiness. The wall of my cave is my view of the universe. Supreme is my yoga powers. I am the example of self-transcendence for the noosphere. Cause is the forerunner of evolution, surrounded by rainbow aura, product of my inner self-transmutation, manifesting signs of paranormal powers. I am the only one who can clear the path for all beings. An orb to my right hand ignites its own light, the result of pre-existing luminosity. Above my head appears the primordial self-perfection mandala, a sign we can all reach the path of infinite light. To know me is to know. May solitary practice bring knowledge and wisdom. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter, claim your sovereignty over the experience in these realms. Completion is the key. Now for the divine decree. I am complete with my experiment in duality. I step forth into the power and purity of unity consciousness and open my heart to explore the unfoldment of my true self. From AscensionPath.com. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed, auspicious, and bliss-filled weekend. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.